The Nets were not told why Kyrie is out. Steve Nash was never told. As Jarrett Allen gets inside and puts it in uniforms that they are wearing. We'll get back to that in just a moment. Steve Nash going with the lineup where he shook things up on game last night against Washington.
Early, watch the
Tobias Harris with the step back, yes.
Great move. Coach Rivers says, listen, we can score and shoot threes out of the post play.
And the running one-handed. And the good job.
You see, LeVert missed the layup, and Allen right there tried to get the putback. But this second unit, or this unit that they've assembled now, plays with so much energy.
Their best start since back in the 2001 season when Allen Iverson and company began at 10-0. That was a season that the Sixers lost in the finals to the Lakers. Nice move by Embiid, not able to hit on the spin. And Kyrie had a spectacular game the other night. Allen on the follow. Jarrett Allen getting in front of Embiid. Here's Green. Gets the hop. Three-pointer for Danny Green, but Kyrie the other night hit his first.
Really like the shots that we're getting from the three-point line to Danny Green and others. They've been good shots, pacing shots, and how about that? LeVert.
And out of Michigan. This is with a 20-8 lead. Spin by Simmons, Ben Simmons. Oh, the steal. Tobias Harris puts it down by Allen.
Same play, pick and roll on the baseline. Embiid and Simmons, what happens? A different shot, a wide open look.
Oh, LeVert on the hop intended for Embiid. Embiid off the scramble comes up with it. Here's Harris again.
Harris is not thinking, Marv.
Bench Dakota Mathias, who did play the other night. Looking at him.
He's under control. He can play it like a playground game, meaning using his one-on-one ability to get other people involved.
Here's Milton. Lost it. Shamet with the steal. Shamet tried the reverse and scored.
That's how you know he's been a little fella for a long time. Why he used his body so brilliantly against the big fella to control.
And then it also gets Joel to the post. So that's what we want.
All right, Philadelphia head coach Doc Rivers off.
Again, Philly needs to speed up the pace right now without a number one scorer and make sure that Milton not only gets others involved around, make a couple more passes, get the shot that we want.
Shake Milton coming off a big game last night against the Wizards, able to hit on that drive.
So on young guys like himself, a leader in the practice area, and on that defensive end, he's a terror.
And a foul by Howard. Steve Nash going deeper into his bench. Chris Chiozza, who had a strong game against Memphis 10 days ago, put down by Whitehouse. Here's Chiozza off the fake, try to pull it back. Harris for three, yes.
Marv, they've had two hot shooters this game, but that's what Harris can do.
Oh, Howard blows the stuff. This is Chiozza in the open floor, and Harris has scored the last 8 points for the Nets. There's Harris, found an opening and scores.
Come on.
Nice spin by Maxey. Controlling for the Sixers. Maxey sets it up for Howard. Beautiful. Lou Calbero having his difficulties. Harris, yes. Tobias.
He just wear down the defense.
Here's LeVert, doubled. Harris lost his footing. Finds Brown.
From Houston fame, but I guess he and Simmons make a great pair because Simmons does not have not one.
So a 7-0 run here by the Nets over the last 2 minutes. Tobias Harris with the
Detroit and went to work there, and you understood last year. He's just trying to find his way, and if he ever gets loose, he's going to be a problem. And speaking of a problem, Kenny Anderson.
One of the great high school players to come out of New York City.
Yes.
There's Embiid with a strong move. Marv Albert, Chris Webber. Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Nets and Sixers meeting for the first time this season.
Boys, good job that time getting in the passing lanes for the steal. Green, and Harris repays him a favor.
LeVert on the drive for Embiid. Lost it. He went right at Allen, lost it off the dribble. Here comes LeVert putting the speed on. Jeff Green, yes.
Great play. Allen coming down in a fast and so fast and stopped on a dime, made the pass to the corner.
Jeff Green with a second.
Because they're so ugly. And he told me, he said, we hated them. We didn't even want to wear them when we first got them. He said, then we traded for Petrovic, giving them away free. That's what he just told me.
Just doing some business.
Hey, I got to give the fans what they want. We're missing Kyrie out here. We're missing a couple names, but Harris is not.
Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley, and Shaq. Ernie and Cole.
In the United States, if that were black and brown people walking up there. We did see that entitlement, but shout out to the players, WNBA and Indy, that entitlement. Thank God there were no black and brown people, or all of them would have been shot on sight, probably.
And Chris, and as it turns out, President-elect Joe Biden actually echoed the exact statement that was made by Doc Rivers in a speech.
People across America yesterday, they all said the same thing. You know nothing's going to happen. You know they're going to call them protesters. You know it's going to be a nice narrative.
Nets back in possession. Jeff Green goes back rim. On the long rebound, Allen gets it, finds LeVert. Backcourt, Shake Milton, Ben Simmons. Here's the double on Embiid, gets it out. Harris for three. Hounded by Simmons. Ball poked away by Simmons. From Torian Prince, able to hit the three. Now Green from downtown, yes. 91 season, a team that was coached by Bill Fitch. And among the players on the roster.
Just a man by the name of Steve Albert, shout out.
I don't know if he went back that far, but both Steve and Al Albert did do play-by-play for the Nets, as Joe Harris, who checked back in, is able to lay it home.
Harris has just been everywhere, and that's the downhill play I'm talking about.
His fourth personal. And finally, they're up here by 12.
If you're feeling, you need to be careful right now. The Nets are feeling themselves and taking a couple good shots, just missed them, and on a play like that.
But Doc Rivers cannot be happy about the turnovers being committed. You saw another one just right there, leading to the...
I was calling him myself by the wrong name every play, still getting it done. Such a professional, and the big fella going inside. See if the second unit for Philly can get things going. They're a much better defensive unit. And with guys like Shake Milton trying to get inside.
For the Sixers. Nice move by Dakota Mathias. Played briefly in the first half. Rookie out of Purdue, two-way player. Catch and shoot.
You always wonder what their scoring is going to be like. And you heard our guys in the studio talk about at halftime the fact that they just don't believe in the Sixers.
Which was very sad. Mathias not able to hit.
Oh, Dwight Howard fight. How about that to him? Only 2 seconds left.
There's Maxey putting a move on. And scores. 10-point lead for the Nets. Shamet stripped. Maxey got a piece of it. Howard, did he walk? No. The final seconds of the third. Harris puts the move on. Running one-hander is good. Here's Maxey. Puts on the brakes and scores. He's been impressive.
A lot of times,
Tyrese Maxey.
A lot of times when the coach stays with the bench, he's sending the starters a message. Harris is just sending every defender. And again, we hope everything Kyrie is okay first and foremost. This will play out, but first and foremost, we just hope that everything is okay with Kyrie, his family, and loved ones.
Still sitting because of COVID safety protocols. Could be back in the lineup Sunday. Danny Green drains a three. So Doc Rivers is going to give it one last push here with all his starters in the game. Gioza the blow by, and it's blocked by Embiid. Curry sitting this one out with an ankle injury. Kick out. Embiid a three. Bottom.
To the high efficiency this season.
Gioza comes to the ball with 9 to shoot. Gioza, step back, Jay. He's got it. Chris Gio. LeVert backs it out. Luwawu-Cabarrot gets the step. Inside, Jared Allen with the... Embiid thought about it. Now it's Milton. The push shot goes down for Shea.
I have Jared Allen open on the inside.
Joe Harris back in, replaces Shamet. Stop and go. LeVert, he's got moves.
I think, too, the strength of Jared Allen that we continue to see. He can move his feet. He can get out and cover.
Embiid banks it home. Foul. Harris couldn't grab it. LeVert does. Counted down to the 4-minute mark. No look. Allen rolling to the rim for two. It's Green, Allen, LeVert, Luwawu-Cabarrot, and Harris. Joe Harris got a three.
Another timeout.
117 to 102. Embiid, the back in. The flip goes for Joel Embiid. Gives it up for Milton. Embiid, he's got the mismatch. LeVert, the turnaround is there. Win. Maxey with a three.
And I think the Nets showed that in spades here tonight.